Listen.
Look at ZVD. Look at ZVD. Look at that stare. Look at that battle stare. He just knows that he killed Clutch with that. He's so sure of himself, probably. And rightfully so. Yo, what's up everyone? My name is Beatbox and welcome back to another video on my channel. Today we will be reacting to Clutch versus ZVD at the Bnbattles 2022 9v9 beatbox battle. Listen, I don't know much about this format. I have seen a few of these videos. I don't know if I have seen it yet, this battle. I can't exactly remember. I think someone recommended it to me, but I don't think I have watched it. If I did, I can't remember lots of it. I maybe have seen one or two snippets of it, and I've heard a lot of people talking about this, that this is severely underrated and stuff. And still, this doesn't have a lot of views. This has like 70,000 views as of the moment filming this. But yeah, looking forward to what they bring to the table. I know Clutch, that he has like this bass kind of style, like he's not doing overly many beatbox bass lines, if you know what I mean, but he's like incorporating bass singing and humming techniques into his beatboxing, which makes for like a really nice and unique style. And ZVD is ZVD, you know, he has been popping off lately. Had a really good showing at several tournaments, for example, the West Coast Battles or the American Jams, and also his wildcard for the American Jams was superb. But yeah, let's check it out right after the intro. Alright, let's get into it after 3, 2, 1, beatbox.
We have ZVD taking on Clutch.
We have 4 battles left. 4 left.
There we go.
Alright.
Okay, so this is like a team thing. This is like a team thing that they do on Discord too. It's 9 versus 9, so 9 per team.
1 Beatbox.
Take it easy.
I really like the settings, just like a mic hooked up to a box. I think that audio might be mixed, but it sounds like they didn't like record input audio, just like off of the box, like camera audio. And the setting is also really chill. It's like in an apartment, I think. It might be in a B&B, like an Airbnb. That's because of the name, Bnbattles, Bnbattles. I don't know, just a theory. Doesn't seem too far out, but yeah, really like the setting. Seems really cozy and chill.
Just vibe. Take it easy. Enjoy the ride.
Yeah, this is exactly that. I like it, something different.
Take it easy. Just vibe. Take it easy. Just vibe. So put your hands
I like the fact that ZVD is trying something different. Usually he does trap, but this is different.
Hands up high to the rooftop. Give me just a second and I'll show you why. Listen.
Oh. Okay, yeah, now drop it. Wow. The structuring and the sound placement on point. ZVD has really a really good sound set. There's a lot that you can do with it.
Just vibe.
The thing about ZVD is he has a lot of the most common used sounds, of course, so it's easy for him to counter opponents. I would feel like. I haven't heard him doing like sucker punches or anything regarding that. No punch or drag techniques. Not a lot of that, so I guess that's what's missing. But he also has, apart from having sounds that everyone else does, he has sounds that are really unique. Inward bass might be one of them. I mean, inward bass as a sound itself is not unique anymore, but his inward bass individual to him is unique. And he has polyphonic voice. So yeah, he has some sounds that are pretty damn hard to counter, and he has sounds that are easy to counter, but yet again, he can do it. He can execute and he can counter as well with those sounds. Oh my god, the moment when he went into that vibration bass, that hit hard.
Bring it low. Everybody in the room is here to stay. They don't know how long I've waited for just so I could say, make me choose everything I have to prove. Maybe then they'll understand that it's the way I move. It's the way I...
Alright, after hearing this, I think it's they mix the camera audio and the input audio from the mic really well together. It shows, in this round especially. Damn. Really dope first round from both of them. In my opinion, Clutch won the first round.
Listen.
No, let's rewind that bit because that was insane. That's actually insane.
Listen.
No. Stop it.
Listen.
Oh, he just keeps going. Oh my god, Hershey is me. Hershey is me right now. Holy shit. Okay, now for the last round. It's really hard to beat that. Okay, the first half of the round I was like, okay, this is nice. And then I think he killed Clutch with that. It's hard to beat that. Very hard. Look at ZVD. Look at ZVD. Look at that stare. Look at that battle stare. He just knows that he killed Clutch with that. He's so sure of himself, probably. And rightfully so. Yeah. That's the look of someone that knows that he just won the battle.
Push me in every direction and push me till I break. More than
I really like Clutch's style.
More than
it's really soothing. Not soothing, but like, you know what I mean. It's so smooth and clean. I mean, yet again, no, smooth is not the right word. But it just makes sense, if you know what I mean.
That piece on me, you never want war.
Ooh, he's doing super well. Yeah, I mean, without a doubt, ZVD won that. I feel like Clutch won the first round and ZVD the second, but I feel like personally, the win of Clutch's first round was not as extreme as the second round that was happening. The win of ZVD winning the second round for me personally, because obviously what ZVD delivered in the second round was the best round of the battle, and I still feel like although Clutch was slightly better than ZVD in the first round, for me personally, as the round itself, not the skill level necessarily, I think ZVD displayed a bit more skill, but in terms of actually building a round, Clutch did a better job, and that for me is more valuable in this scenario. Still, in the first round, ZVD held up really, really well. I mean, I also could have justified it saying, okay, ZVD won the first round. That would have been also really justifiable, but just personally for me, Clutch had a bit of an edge in the first round, but the second round, oh my god, how can you beat that? How? Tell me. Someone in the comments, please enlighten me. How can you beat that? There's no way. There's actually no way.
Comes to
I think the only person that could beat that is ZVD himself.
ZVD.
Damn, Team Shields is really getting it. But who were the judges? Alright, I'm looking in the video description and I can't find anything. So if someone knows, preferably someone who was at the battles, who the judges were, just let me know. I'm really curious to find out. Alright, so that was the battle between Clutch and ZVD. As I already said, I feel like in the first round it was not 100% clear who wins the battle. I feel like personally for me, Clutch took the edge just a little tiny bit, but it also would have been justifiable if ZVD won the first round technically. But the second round, superior. What ZVD showcased there was absolute insanity. The first half was like, okay, cool, I'm vibing with this, and then he just hit it. And also, I love the fact that ZVD showcased something different in his first round, because all I've been hearing him doing was trap music, or like, I mean, what he did in the first round was kind of like hip-hop-ish. And trap is kind of hip-hop-ish. It's like in the same lane, but also quite not, because it has this different vibe to it. But technically, it's a bit of the same. Just a tiny bit. Don't crucify me for saying that. It's just my perception of things. I feel like it's different, but also not. I don't know. I'm unsure, but it's definitely something that I'm not used to seeing from ZVD. And that's a really good thing. That's a really good thing. I love when people switch their style a bit up. Especially for battles, you need to adapt, especially in that environment. Also, what I'm seeing with the American beatbox scene is that they're popping off recently. They're having more tournaments, rightfully so. The level in the US is really good. And I feel like personally, I've been sleeping on the US. I haven't like really viewed the USA as such a strong country when it comes to beatboxing. I mean, yes, they have a really huge scene, but competitively, I haven't like keeping an eye out on what they're doing. I only know that they're like American champs, and people are competing there, and the top 8 battles are usually very stacked. Don't know about the top 16s. I know that West Coast and Long Island battles exist. Are those the same thing? I don't know, but they do exist, but I don't really follow these. And now they had the Founders Tournament. They have this new format which I think was like improvised. I don't think that was like 100% thoroughly planned, but I'm still glad they did it and they are publishing this because we would be missing out. And we have, of course, the West Coast battles and what's or not. We have the Crossroads, exactly. The Crossroads are also in existence. And we have some battles happening in like Canada and Latin America, which I also find really dope. In general, just like seeing this happening in such a setting, which is vastly different from what we used to see, what we are used to see. And that's kind of refreshing because it's just so dope seeing beatboxers, people that share the same passion, coming together in such like an intimate and private setting and just dropping the dopest stuff that people have probably ever seen. I mean, ZVD, what was that? Where are you coming from? How do you come up with that? Like sometimes people do stuff, I'm like, why didn't I think of that sooner? I mean, I can't do inward bass to begin with, so it wouldn't have been possible. But like, how do you come up with such creativity? I really hope that he did that at American Champs because that's some really good material there to win a battle round. But anyways, big up to both of them. Clutch did super well. I really enjoyed it, although I think ZVD very clearly won this battle by the second round. But he still held up really well. He showcased some really sick beats. I really like his style. I feel like that's an unpopular opinion, but his style is literally perfect in my opinion. Like, he doesn't need to work on his style for sure. There are some passages, some moments where I feel like, okay, he kind of lost it there with the cleanliness, especially, for example, the snare was not on point for me. But that's something else to work on that hasn't anything to do with the style in particular, because the style is sophisticated, it's well-rounded, and it suits him. It's just what he does, and if you're here in beatboxing, you can say that is Clutch, no one else. He is probably one of the very few beatboxers that have like this level of like recognizability, if you know what I mean, where you hear the beats and you're like instantly, yep, that is that person, I recognize that. And that is no one else. You can't mistake Clutch for anyone else, in my opinion, I feel like. I mean, yes, there are some beatboxers who are focusing on the same things that he does, but the way he does it while focusing on the same things that others focus on already, he just does it differently, and that summarizes to something much greater. And that is the reason why he has that recognizability. And of course, ZVD just has like this super dope sound set that you can't get out of your head once you hear it. And that's also something that's really important to me, having something that makes you stand out, where you go like, okay, this is unique, this is something different. I remember this. I will remember this for a long time because this is refreshing. This is something new on the market. This is something I have not seen before, and this is what people probably should bring more often. Those assets are not common to find, and we just found those assets in 2 beatboxers in 1 battle, which is dope, I guess. Good development for the community, especially with this whole format. Especially when you think about it, that the format of 8 versus 8 or 9 versus 8 in this 9 versus 9 battles in this example is already existing in the online community, but only in the online community. And for them to bring this into real life is really cool and works out perfectly. It's really good. I should look more into the battles that they posted. I should look more what they are bringing. I should watch that more probably. But yeah, that was the reaction video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to give this video a like and put down some suggestions in the comments to videos that I should react to next. I'm gonna take them, of course. I'm gonna acknowledge them 100%. If those are videos that I already watched like 10 million times, I'm obviously not gonna react to them because I have already seen them. But if it's something new that I'm interested in, I'm gonna give it a go for sure. And subscribe to my channel for any more future upcoming videos if you do not want to miss them. And yeah, I will see you in the next video.